What, you guys are in for real treats. Please remove your headwear.
All right, welcome to SAS News Network's Friday Night Football. Here.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. All right, let's play some football.
All right, welcome back to Saskatchewan News Network's Friday Night Football on SNN, www.sasknews.net. Tonight's matchup is between the Regina Victorias and the Melville Vipers female football clubs here at the Snake Pit here in Melville, Saskatchewan.
We have some great giveaways today.
Game will get underway. They've looks like over the night they've cleared off all the snow that had fallen here during the week on the.
Also to the Melville.
It has fallen probably had about 2 inches of snow this week. It's about +1 today, so everybody's all bundled up, got their toques and mitts on. Again, I forgot my gloves, so you'll probably hear me complain about it later on today. But today's matchup is between a #1 Melville Vipers, who are 2-0-0, and the Regina Victorias, who are 1-0-1 in second place right now.
$382. Let's go for that again today, folks. Make your way over to the snack shack.
So those of you who aren't familiar with female football, it is 9-man football.
Go get them, girls.
The Vipers are going to kick off here. Out on the field right now to start for the kickoff is the 32, Trinity Nesbitt. Number 12, Emily Yanish. Number 51, Taryn Carlson.
And it looks like
number 53, Caitlin Krieger. Number 43, Joanne McClellan. Number 70, Sam Fortune, and number 18, Ariana Broadbent. Kick off now, Vipers in. It's going to drop down at about the 35-yard line. It's going to be brought out by the Victorias. They're brought down at the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Regina Victorias on about a 5-7-yard run here. So Regina's going to come out here on 1st and 10 on their 40-yard line. Two running backs in the backfield, one wide receiver. Number 2, Haley Johnson over center as a quarterback. Looks like they have one extra player on the field. Ball snapped back. Johnson hands it off. Breaks the tackles. Number 25, Emily Neithercut. She's going to go all the way. Run the first play of the game. Touchdown, Regina Victorias. Number 25, Eve Neithercut, with a 60-yard run.
6 points for the Regina Victorias.
6-0 for the Regina Victorias. Here at the Melville Snake Pit, you're watching Saskatchewan's News Network on SNN's Friday Night Football. Ball down on the 5-yard line now. They looks like they're going to go for 2.
Regina attempting a 2-point convert.
Ball snap back to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it. She's going to go to the air this time. It's up. It's caught by Neithercut. She's hit. She looks like she breaks the tackle. She makes it through. Gets the extra 2 points. That'll make it 8-0 for the Regina Victorias. Taking the lead early here in the Snake Pit over the the Melville Vipers. So Melville's going to come out here and receive now. It's 8-0 for the Regina Victorias early on in the first quarter. First started off by a 60-yard run by number 25, Eve Neithercut. And then Neithercut then with the reception on the two-point conversion, making it 8-0 for the Regina Victorias. If you're just tuning into us, you're watching Saskatchewan's News Network, SNN, Friday Night Football.
Kicking duties for Regina by number 89, Jada Duval.
Jada Duval is going to be a kicker here for the Regina Victorias.
Jada Duval.
Play whistled in, and here's the kick. Duval with a 30-yard kick. Picked up by number 18, Ariana Broadbent. She's going to break some tackles, makes her way through. She's brought down at the 40-yard line, though.
By number 18, Ariana Broadbent.
About a 6-yard kick return. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Melville Vipers. First offensive possession here for the Melville Vipers. Down 8-0 right now to the Regina Victorias. Ball down on the 40-yard line. Be 1st and 10. There's a flag on the play, though. Wait to see. It looks like it might have been offside on the kicking team. Waiting for the referees to figure out what, or they're explaining it, I guess, to the Regina and Melville captains who the call is going to be. Okay, so offside for the Regina Victorias. Okay, so what happened is there were 2 penalties on the play. Offside on green and illegal block on the Melville side, so they're going to cancel out each other, and Regina's going to re-kick the ball from 5 yards ahead at the 50-yard line. Number 29, or sorry, what is the number there? Kicker's number 89, Jada Duval. Ball's moved up an extra 5 yards. It's up in the air. Oh, it's long, straight in, line drive right to number 61. She's going to break through the tackle. That's going to be picked up by 61, Ashton Cormos, and that's going to be brought down at about the 53-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Melville Vipers.
Melville will take over 1st and 10 on their own.
Melville coming in just on the inside of the center here on their half of the field. This will now be their first offensive possession of the game. First and 10 from the 53 here for the Melville Vipers. Vipers are currently in first place in their 4-team league here that holds on to Melville. Breaks a tackle. She's going to make it through. Could she go all the way? Yes, she can. And it's going to be 8-6 here for the Regina Victorias. Touchdown Vipers. Number 33, Chantel Inglot. Score is now 8-6 for the Victorias. Looks like they're going to be throwing out the pad here to go for the extra point. And that was a 47-yard run by Chantel Inglot for to make it 8-6 for the Regina Victorias. Coming back on here right now. They are currently down by 2, trying to go for 1 here with the kick. They brought the pad out for the extra point. Melville's kicker is number 16, Hope Adjkate. Going to attempt an extra point here. The snap. It's up, and it's good for the extra point. And that'll make it 8-7.
So with 10:48
moving in within 1.
Quarter, Regina Victorias 8, your Melville Vipers 7.
What is this game?
Vipers answer quickly.
Friday Night Football matchup between the Melville Vipers and the Regina Victorias. I'd like to thank some sponsors of tonight's game: Melville Canadian Tire, Vaughn's Independent Grocery, Melville G3, Melville Home Hardware, and Melville Prairie Co-op, as well as Melville's Rock Station the Bud for providing the commentary tonight.
I'm not actually sure.
Kick going to be coming from the 45-yard line. Adjkate out for the kick. Score, if you're just joining us, is 8-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias in the green and yellow. A good kick. That's going to come down at about the 35-yard line. Going to be picked up by Nethercutt. She's going to break a tackle. She finds some open field. She's going to break this return all the way down for a touchdown. Is she going to get caught? Is Chantel Iglock going to get her? No, and Nethercutt goes up another 6, making it 14-7.
That's another 6 for your Regina Victorias.
On the kick return, number 25, Eve Nethercutt returns it back from her own 35-yard line for a touchdown to make it 14-8 or 14-7 for the Regina Victorias. If you're just joining us, you're watching the SNN Friday Night Football on www.sasknews.net. Looks like they're going to go for 2 again. Trying to make it 16-7. 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers for the Victorias. It's snapped back. Johnson gets it out to Nethercutt. She's going to break a tackle. She's brought down 3. Oh, she breaks it and makes it through. 14-7 now for the Victorias.
With 10:33 left in the opening quarter, Regina.
This 25 Eve Nethercutt now with her 4th score of the game. 2 touchdowns, 2 conversions. And the score is 16-7 right now for the Regina Victorias. Oh, it's awesome. Ball down on the 45-yard line.
All right, Regina
kicked off now back to the Melville Vipers.
25 looks like she needs a break.
Melville making some adjustments on the kick return. Duvall with the kick here for Regina. It's up. It comes down about the 55-yard line. It goes out of bounds just before the 40, so about the 41-yard line.
The kick is out of bounds, so that'll be a flag on the play.
I think it'd be. So that's going to move the ball probably about 5 yards here. Be 1st and 10 for the Melville Vipers from around the 53-yard line. We'll wait to see what the ref. Yeah, looks like it's going to be spot up by the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Melville Vipers. Illegal procedure on the Regina Victorias, which is declined by the Vipers. So it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Vipers. Two in the backfield, 1 wide receiver for the Vipers. Ball snapped in. She's going to sneak it up through the middle. She's caught, brought down. That's number 16, Hope Adjugate. For the 3-yard gain.
Number 45.
And it'll be 2nd and 7 now for the Melville Vipers. Here at the Snake Pit, score is currently 16-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias.
It'll be 2nd and 7, ball on the 41. Or, sorry, 46.
Ball on the 41, 2nd and 7. 2 running backs in the backfield. Adjugate over center, wide receiver on the right. Pitched out, oh, it hits the turf, but it's picked up again by number 33, Inglot. She's going to push through, but she is brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 5 yards. So that'll be 3rd and 13 now, looks like.
3rd and 12, ball on the
just outside the 40-yard line. Melville Vipers still on their end of the field. Are they going to go for the 3rd down, or is it? No, they're going to punt. They've called an audible and now changed it to be a punt. Back to Adjugate. She puts it in the air, and that's going to go down at the 55-yard center. Picked up by Nethercutt. She's going to break a tackle, keeps pushing through and brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. Number 25. About 15 yards of return on the punt. And out comes the offense for the Regina Victorias now. Down on the 42-yard line here, the Melville Victorias are going to bring out their offense.
First and 10
for Regina. Score is currently 14-7, or 16-7, sorry. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on Saskatchewan's News Network, www.sasnews.net. Johnson over center, two in the backfield, one wide receiver. She's going to cut in. It's handed off to Duvall. She's going to break through a tackle. She gets to the original line of scrimmage. She's going to get the first down. She's breaking tackles, makes it past the 20, the 10. She's pushed out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
By 89, Jada Duvall. Knocked out of bounds.
So that's going to be about a 32-yard line, a 32-yard run. Oh, we got an injured player on the field for the Regina Victorias. He carried off there is his number 89, Duvall, being carried off the field here. Not sure what the injury is going to be, but we're going to have to replace her nonetheless here. So ball down on the 10-yard line for the Regina Victorias. Be first and 10 here. I'm going to assume it's probably a leg injury, why she can't walk.
Okay, it's just Janae. Okay, good. I get it wrong every time.
That'll be number 89, Jada Duvall.
There's a lot of letters in there.
Yeah, they're just going to take her straight off. Looks like she's going to be going to the hospital. Well, I hope she's okay. All right, play going to be resuming here on the 10-yard line. First and 10 for the Regina Victorias. That will be the loss of a kicker and fullback for the Regina Victorias. Jada Duvall, hope that she's okay and makes it back into the game. Victorias with it down on the 10-yard line, first and 10, first and goal actually. One in the backfield, snap back to number 30, Heidi McLean. She's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage by the Vipers by number 50, Abby Braun with the tackle.
And number 50, Abby Braun, in on the stop as well.
So that's going to make it second and 9, roughly second and goal, right just outside the 10-yard line here for the Regina Victorias. One wide receiver, two running backs in the backfield. Johnson over center. Ball snapped back. Johnson's going to try to go to the air this time. Her options are going away, but the Vipers are going to get her in the backfield, and they're going to bring it down with the sack. Number 71, Caitlin Stein.
Johnson brought down, sacked by number 71.
So that'll make it 3rd and 13. Stein with the sack.
Loss of a couple on the play. It'll be
So the Victorias are going to,
ball at about the 12-yard line.
looks like they're going to try and go for 3 again. Loss of their kicker here. It doesn't look like they're going to be going for it. So they got 2 in the backfield, 1 wide receiver out on the left-hand side, number 72. So one. Johnson drops back. She's passing. Oh, it's just about intercepted by number 50, Abby Braun of the Melville Vipers, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Vipers offense is going to come back out on the field, starting deep in their own zone at around the 13-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 13 for the Vipers. Right now the score is 16-7 in favor of the Regina Vipers, or the Regina Victorias rather. Ball down on the 13-yard line. Vipers with it, 1st and 10. Ball being snapped back now. 3 in the backfield. Adjecte over center. Ball handed off. Is going to be going through the center. She's going to break a tackle. She makes her way through. I mean, Inglot with a 9-yard run.
Brought down by
So it'll be 2nd and 1 here, 2nd and short here for the Melville Vipers. And Chantel Inglot with 9 yards on the carry. Ball down now on the 21-yard line and on the Vipers' end. 3 in the backfield, Inglot right at the back. It's going to be swept out to the outside, but it's picked up now by number 43, Juan McQuillan. That'll make the 1st down, and it'll be 1st and 10 now here at the 26-yard line here for the Vipers.
Got a 1st down, though.
Slow and steady, making their way out of their own zone.
Moving it down the field, they're on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
3 in the backfield again here, Adjecte over center. Ball down on the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10, handed off again. Breaks a tackle, makes her way through for 6-yard rumble. Is number 43, Janae McClellan. So that'll be 2nd and 4 now here, just on the 31-yard line. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on www.sasnews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. Tonight's game sponsors are Melville Canadian Tire, Vaughn's Independent Grocers, Melville G3, Melville Home Hardware, Prairie Co-op Melville. 2nd and 4. Ball handed off, or pitched out to the outside to Inglot. She's going to beat her first person, gets through, and gets the 1st down.
Pitch out to Inglot.
So Inglot with a 4-yard rumble right along the right-hand side. She's going to get that. They've spotted it just inside, so it's going to be, that doesn't look like the right spot. Yeah, there we go. They recorrected that. That's 1st and 10 from up here, definitely. All right, so 1st and 10 Vipers. Ball down now on the 36-yard line, still in their own zone. Inglot got the 1st down.
Vipers 1st and 10, ball on their own 36-yard line.
3 in the backfield. Adjecte with the snap. She's going to hand it off to Inglot. Inglot's going to bounce her way out to the outside, but Regina's going to push her down at about the 30-yard line for a loss of about 6 or 7. So that's going to make it, looks like, never mind, going to be a loss of about 3 is when she had her last forward momentum. So it'll be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13, right from the 34-yard line. Whistle back into play here. Three running backs in the backfield. Ball snap back, Adjecte with it. She's going to pitch it to the outside to Inglot again. She's going to try and get around her tackle, but she is brought down before the line of scrimmage. Looks like for another loss of 1 yard, so it'll be 3rd and 14 now for the Melville Vipers. Tackled by number 18, Taz Decision of the Melville Victorias. you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasnews.net. Tonight's game sponsors Melville Canadian Tire, Vaughn's Independent Grocer, Melville G3, Melville Home Hardware, and Melville Prairie Co-op. Third down, looks like they're going to punt here. Adjukite farther back into the backfield. She gets it up. That's going to come down around center. She's picked up at half by Neithercut. She's going to come to the outside. She gets some open field. She's brought down by number 18 with the hit. Ariana Broadbent.
Number 53, Caitlin Krieger.
Caitlin Krieger with the assist. 30 down on the 30. First and 10 now for the Regina Victorias. Inside the Vipers' end. So we first and 10 for the Regina Victorias on the Melville 30-yard line. Left-hand side of the field. Two running backs in the backfield. Johnson over center. One wide receiver on the right-hand side. Wide receiver coming inside. Everybody's in motion. Pitch to the outside to number 19, Ryan Maurer. She's stopped, though, before the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the Vipers as a gang tackle by 44, 97, and 70. Conkle, Fortune, and Abby Lodenberger with the tackle.
Loss of a couple on the play.
Second and 12 now for the Regina Victorias down on the 32-yard line. Ball snapped back for Johnson. Johnson's going to look into the air this time. She goes for it. It's knocked down, almost intercepted by the Vipers. Just about caught by number 32, Trinity Nesbitt. So that'll be third and 12 for the Regina Victorias.
Just falls to the ground.
Went off a few sets of hands as it was going through the defensive zone.
Need another big stop here from
Victoria's third and 12. Two in the backfield. Johnson just over center. One wide receiver. Goes to pass. It's in the air. It's caught. And the ball is caught. But 34, Kira Donaldson with the catch. Just inside the 20-yard line. Be first and 10 now for the Regina Victorias. The 14-yard reception. First and 10 Victorias. Ball just outside the 16-yard line now. Victorias now with a Johnson over half. Two in the backfield. One wide receiver. Johnson's going to pitch it to the outside. It's dropped. The ball hits the turf. It's still there. It's loose. And the Vipers bring her down with a 5-yard loss for the Victorias.
Number 18,
Taz drops the ball onto the
19, Ryan Maurer falls on the ball.
second and 15 now for the 16 now for the Victorias.
71, Caitlin Stein in the backfield.
Ball down on the 25-yard line. Johnson over top of it. Two in the backfield. One wide receiver, 71. Ball's going to be going back to the air again. Johnson looking for it. She's going to be sacked by number 70. Sam Fortune with a sack for the Vipers.
Brings down the quarterback.
And that'll be a third and long now situation for the Regina Victorias. That's going to be about what? Third and
17-yard line.
20, 27, 30.
No problem,
It's
folks.
third and
No problem.
long anyway for the Regina Victorias, right outside the 30-yard line again of the Melville Victorias.
Stop for the defense.
Melville Vipers playing great on the defense here. Pitch to the outside for number 19, Maurer. Maurer going to get brought down by number 50, Abby Braun with the tackle. And there'll be a turnover on downs for the Melville Vipers. Be first and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Take over. First and 10, ball on their own 33-yard line.
We're watching SNN's Friday Night Football, www.sasnews.net. Watch this every Friday night on 7 p.m. Central. www.sasnews.net on YouTube as well as Twitch. Adjukite over the ball, two in the backfield, one wide receiver. Adjukite goes to the air this time. Oh, and it doesn't quite get to its intended receiver, which is Faith Adjukite. So the ball's going to come back down to the 33, second and 10 now for the Vipers.
So
the ball on the 33-yard line. Vipers. They're going to line up with two in the backfield, one wide receiver being motioned to go off to the other side. Ball's given to 43, going to run a reverse. She's going to make it through the tackle, gets to about the 43 yard line, just short of the first down. Number 43, Joanna McClellan. So it'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Vipers. Ball just on the 41 yard line for the Melville Vipers. First quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, the score is 16-7.
16, your Melville Vipers, 7.
All right, ball down now on the 41 yard line here in the, they've changed sides now. Wind at Regina's back now. Ball on the 41 yard line, 3rd and 3 for the Vipers. It's going to be pushed through the center. Looks like they're going to try and get it. Doesn't quite get it. Might be turnover on downs for the Vipers.
43, Janae McClellan. Waiting for a spot.
They're going to have to bring the chains out here to decide if this one is going to be first down. First down, Vipers. So it'll be first down for Melville on their own 43. They're coming out of their own end now. Second quarter now, scoring is 16-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Number 89, Jada Duvall, has not returned to the game yet for the Victorias. Ball on the 43 yard line for the Vipers. It's snapped back and hand off to number 33, Inglot. She's going to rumble for about 3-4 yards. And that'll be 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 here for the Vipers on the 52 yard line.
Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play.
Or sorry, the 47 yard line. 2nd and 6 here. If you're just joining us on SNN's Friday Night Football on www.sasknews.net, tonight's game sponsors are Melville Canadian Tire, Vaughn's Independent Grocer, and G3. Ball snap back, Adjukate, she drops back into the pocket. She's looking wide for Faith Adjukate. She dives, doesn't quite get it. And that'll be incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Vipers in their own end, coming over center.
45 was in the area, and so is 37. 45, Nicholson, and number 37, Nyla in the area to help back it down. It'll be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 from the 47 yard line here for the Vipers. Adjukate over center, 1 in the backfield to 1 wide receiver. Snap back. She's going to pitch it off to Inglot. Inglot going to go off to the right-hand side, but she's going to fight off it. No, she's brought down by the Victorias. Number 7, Jada Friedrich.
And number 7, Jaden Friedrich.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs now for the Vipers. And so here come the Regina Victorias in scoring position.
Ball on the
Melville 43 yard line. First and 10 for the Regina Victorias on the 43 yard line. Johnson over center. She's going to pitch it off over to number 12 or 72. Whoa, big block. And flags all over the play here. And brought down 72.
Brought down by number 18, Ariana.
Sally Trong brought down with a gain of about 7 yards. And flags on the play, so that might be coming back. Yeah, against the Regina Victorias. So replay first down. It'll be 1st and 20 now for the Regina Victorias from the Melville 51 yard line.
1st and 20.
Play whistled in here. New quarterback over center now for the Victorias, number 32 rather, sorry. Memphis Hartman. Pitched up for 34. She's going to find some open field. She's going to go to the corner. touchdown, Victorias. Number 34, Kira Donaldson with the touchdown from 41-yard touchdown. And that'll make the score 23-7 for the, it's the other side, yeah, for the Regina Victorias. 22-7, yeah, they haven't done the conversion yet. About 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Going for the extra 2 points here, the Regina Victorias. Hartman, she throws the ball and it's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
That'll stay 22-7 for the Regina Victorias.
So with 9 minutes and 28 seconds left in the opening half, you're still Regina Victorias 22, Melville Vipers 7.
So out comes the kicking team now here for the Victorias. Less than 10 minutes left here in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasknews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. You can tune in from the website or Facebook, Twitch as well. So the Victorias will be kicking from their 45. Currently in the standings in the female division, the Melville Vipers are up or first place in the division over the Regina Victorias. Mooseman in third and Yorkton in fourth. Melville currently undefeated to the record of 2-0-0. Regina is sitting also undefeated with 2-0-1 as they have a tie. Kicked off by number 61. Madison Hovarth, and then it's going to be jumped on by number 21, Helena Ignachuk. And it'll be first and 10 for the Vipers on their 42.
First and 10, ball on their 43-yard line.
We got a chilly one here today. It was about 1 degree when we were pulling up. They just cleared all the snow off in time. It snowed here, not yesterday, or all day yesterday and the day before. Won't be able to really tell because they did a wonderful job here. If you check our Facebook page, we got pictures of them clearing this off with the snow blowers and shovels. Vipers with the ball on their 42. First and 10. Ball snapped back. He's going to be run out to the outside by number 43, McLennan. She's brought down for a loss of about 3 yards. It'll be about 2nd and 13 now here for the Vipers.
Number 27, Quinn Weeb.
27.
One on the play. Nice open field tackle by Weeb.
I don't have a 27 on mine.
Hope Adjecate getting the
57, that would be why. Okay, Quinn Weeb with the tackle. I'm looking on my rosters, looking for a number 27. Ball on the left-hand side. Be 2nd and 11 now for the Vipers. Snap back to Adjecate. She's going to hand it off to Inglot. Inglot's going to rumble through. She breaks the tackle, gets to the right-hand side. She gets a little bit past the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 4 yards.
Gain of about 3 yards for number 33.
So that'll be 3rd and about 7 now.
Number 37, Cameron Maurer.
Vipers on their 45-yard line right now. Injured Regina player now down.
I think she's telling coach to go away.
Yeah, she's telling her to go back off. She doesn't want to take the 3 plays off.
Have to come off now.
Yeah, trainer's already out there. So number 37 with the injury there, number Cameron Maurer of the Regina Victorias, she's going to be brought off by their trainer. So they're going to have to bring out a substitution. Didn't quite see what had happened on the play to see where the injury came from. So it'll be 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7 here for the Vipers on their 46, 45-yard line inside their zone. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on Saskatchewan News Network, www.sasknews.net.
When play resumes, that will be 3rd and 7, ball on the 45-yard line.
Regina trying to call a timeout now. Nope. Ball snap back. Adjecate with the punt. That's going to go right over top. It's going to come back down to the 40-yard line inside. Nobody around. I'm not sure why they're going for a no yard. Picks it up. No flag. And they're trying to strip it. The ball and it's brought down at the 39-yard line. About a 3-yard run for number 7.
Melville Vipers bounce on that.
Jaden Friedrich with the kick
Regina
return.
take over 1st and 10, ball on their own 39-yard line.
Regina with the ball, 1st and 10. Just joining us, score is currently 22-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias.
Make sure to pick up your 50-50 tickets. Also, you'll get a program to be entered in for a bunch of draws today.
Ball on the 39-yard line inside the Regina Victorias end. Hartman down over center for the Victorias. One wide receiver, 2 in the backfield. She pitches that out to number 34, Donaldson. Donaldson's got it. She's going to cut back through up to the center. She gets about 4 or 5 yard gain. Keeps pushing, makes her way through. That's going to be a first down for the Victorias. Finally pushed out of bounds by number 71, Caitlin Stein. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Regina Victorias. Donaldson with about a 14-yard run. Pushed the pile for about 10 of those yards. 1st and 10 now for the Victorias.
It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 53-yard line.
Hartman over center now for the Victorias. 2 in the back, 1 wide receiver. Ball in the air, it's up, it's caught by number 19, Mauer. She's going to make it out to the outside, brought down by number 32, Trinity Nesbitt of the Melville Vipers.
Brought down by number 32, Trinity Nesbitt.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Regina Victorias, just outside the Melville 41-yard line.
The Melville 41-yard line.
Hartman over center here for the Victorias. 1 wide receiver, 2 in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 41. Snap back, Hartman's going to hand it. Oh, she fakes the handoff up in the air. Nobody's looking at it. It's knocked down by number 32, Trinity Nesbitt. Intended for 32, Donaldson.
Trinity Nesbitt.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Victorias from the 41-yard line of the Melville Vipers. 6 minutes left here in the half. Score is 22-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias. In motion, 2 wide receivers. Victoria's going to the air this time, and she's sacked by number 12, Emily Yanish.
Play blown down, that's a sack for number 12.
And that'll make that a 3rd and long now for the Regina Victorias. Emily Yanish with a good sack here. Bringing the ball down to the 49-yard line now for the Melville, or for the Regina Victorias.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
A 3rd and long, about a 3rd and 19 situation. Ball snapped back to Hartman. 1 wide receiver in motion. She's going to hand it off. The ball hits the turf, though. Donaldson's going to jump on it, and that'll be turnover on downs here for the Regina Victorias. Out come the offense for the Melville Vipers. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 52-yard line here.
On the 52-yard line.
If you're just joining us, the score is 22-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sassnews.net. So the ball is going to be here on the 52-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vipers going their way here. I believe they've got the wind coming in sideways a little. Now at their back, it's kind of swirling a little bit. Two in the backfield, 1 wide receiver for the Vipers. Snap back to Adjkate. She's going to go to the air this time. Finds a wide open number 15, Kwan. She's going to keep going, brought down about the 38-yard line with about
brought down by number 7, Drayden Friedman.
About a 17-yard reception for the Vipers.
Nice little pass.
1st and 10 now from the 43, or for the 46-yard line.
Melville Vipers
now moving across center field. 1st and 10 Vipers now from the 47-yard line. 1 wide receiver, 2 in the backfield. Adjkate goes, hands it off. Gives it to number 15, Kwan again. And she's going to get the first down. About 11 yards, number 15, Christine Kwan.
Brought down by number 37.
Mauer with the tackle for the Regina Victorias. Ball now down on the 32-yard line, 2nd and 1 here for the Vipers. Looks like Quan didn't quite get the first down on the last play. One wide receiver, two in the backfield. Handed off to Quan again. Quan with the first down with a 3-yard run. Ball down now on the 25-yard line within scoring position now for the Vipers. 22-7 right now is the score in favor of the Victorias. Play whistled in. Adjukite controlling the offense here for the Vipers. Down over center, two in the backfield, one wide. Handed off. Makes her way to the outside, switches hands, gets about 2-3 yards on the carry. Is number 15.
Brought down by number 27.
Or sorry, 33 with the run, Chantel Inglot.
Those are two names before today.
Ball now is be 2nd and 8 now for the Melville Vipers.
Pickup of
On about the
the
23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
3 minutes, less than 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Ball on 23-yard line, 2nd and 8. Melville Vipers with it. Adjukite, she gets the snap. She's going to hand that off to Quan. Quan goes up through the middle. She's going to get about 7 yards on the carry.
15, Christine Quan runs it up
So that'll be a 3rd and 3 situation now for the Regina Viper, or sorry, the Melville Vipers.
Close to first down. No, we'll be a couple yards short.
So it'll be 3rd and 3.
Melville getting the play from the sidelines.
Oh.
There's the whistle.
2-minute warning.
3 minutes.
2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Whistled back in, quarterback sneak through the middle. Adjukite is going to get the first down.
Rumbles forward.
It's be about a 3-4 yard carry. And the Vipers will have the first down from about the 12-yard line.
Pick up the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Ball will be placed on the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Left-hand side of the field here. Vipers with it, 1st and 10, just outside the goal line of the Victorias. They're looming in on top of them here. The score currently is 22-7 for the Regina Victorias. Melville trying to loom in, make this gap a little closer. Adjukite going to take it to the outside. She's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 63 with the hit. Abby Mans of the Victorias brought down, so that'll be a loss of about 4 or 5 on the play, so 2nd and 15 here. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Got the signal, we're within 2 minutes.
So we got less than 2 minutes left here in the first half here. 2nd down. Melville Vipers within scoring distance. Snap back to Adjukite. She's going to hand that off to Quan, but she's brought down the line of scrimmage by number 61, Madison Hovard.
Quan brought down immediately by number 61, Madison Horvath.
So that'll put the ball on the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 here for the Vipers. Looks like they're going to go for it. Ball snap back to Adjukite. One wide receiver, two in the backfield. It's going to be reversed. It makes it through. Breaks 2 tackles, brought down at about the 10. That'll be a turnover on downs. McClellan with about a 4 or 5 yard run on the reverse. So the Regina Victorias are going to come out now. 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
Going to need a quick stop from the Melville Vipers. Let's get behind our defense, folks.
Vipers defense coming out here now with the Victorias. Deep inside their own zone. Score currently 22-7 in favor of the Victorias. A balmy probably 2 degrees out here right now. Snap back, Hartman. She's going to hand it off up through the middle to 34. Donaldson, but she's brought back by the Vipers. It'll be a gain of about 2. So it'll be a 2nd and 8 situation here for the Victorias.
Brought down by a slew of Vipers, but a late flag on the play.
Now we're going to have a penalty here. We're going to find out what that is. Looks like the penalty was declined, so we're just going to be up 5. So a face masking penalty to number 11 on the defense, Christina Kim. It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
You gotta move, six.
And that'll be a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Victorias as they move upfield. Play whistled in. Hartman over center, 1 wide receiver, 2 in the backfield for the Victorias. She's going to pitch that out to the outside to 30 to Donaldson. And that's looks like a bunch of Vipers are going to make that a stop there for a loss of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Regina Victorias.
On the play, pushing the Regina back, stop the forward progress.
So we're going to have a 2nd and 15 situation here for Hartman.
Right on the 20-yard line.
Ball down on about the 20-yard line for the Regina Vipers, 2nd and 15. I thank tonight's game sponsors, Melville Canadian Tire. Hartman over center, 1 wide receiver, 2 in the backfield. Neither Cut and Donaldson in the backfield. Going to be handed off to Donaldson. Donaldson going to take it off to the outside. She's going to fight off a tackle, and she's pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Donaldson with about a 10-yard or 15-yard run for Donaldson.
Looks like she's a little short from up here.
So it could be a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and wide.
So it looks like Regina's going to come back out here, try and push this through. 3rd and less than 1 here for the Victorias. You can see the breath on some of them out there. 2 in the backfield. Handed off to Neithercut. She's going to go through, gets the 1st down, and they'll get a gain of about 8 yards.
Brought down by number 40.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Regina Victorias from the 43-yard line. Score is currently 22-7. Less than a minute left here. Pitch to the outside. Picked up by Donaldson. She's going to keep going. She fights off a tackle. She's brought down by the Vipers.
Ball carrier number 34, Donaldson.
So about a 4-yard gain.
18, Ariana Broadbent.
Broadbent with the tackle for the Vipers.
2nd and about 7.
Victoria's 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line. Hartman over center, 2 in the back. 1 wide receiver, number 72. Trong. Ball goes up the middle. Donaldson's going to carry it. She's fighting off tackles. She's keep moving. Brought down around center by 2 Vipers. Number 11.
Brought down by number 71.
Christina Kim and number 71 Stein with the tackle.
And maybe the rest of the Melville Vipers in on the stop as well.
And that'll be the half.
Do it for the first half.
The score at the half is 22-7 for the Regina Victorias over the Melville Vipers. We'll see you in the second half. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football.
Today's hike, we're doing Mud Creek on Waskesiu Lake. Mud Creek is located on South Bay Beach, just off of Narrows Road, about 4.5 kilometers off Highway 263, about 103 kilometers north of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. But warning, remember this is bear country. Don't forget your bear spray or bear bells. Mud Creek is an outlet for Waskesiu Lake. It is traditionally a place where pike come to spawn. This happens in the spring, making it a particularly not a very good place to come hiking in the springtime, as there are going to be bears in this river looking for those spawning pike. The outlet of Waskesiu Lake into Mud Creek is also a no fishing zone, so leave your fishing rod at home. Bumblebees are often confused with honeybees. Bumblebees tend to nest on the ground and in composts around decks and behind steps and beneath floorboards. Leave them alone if possible. Bumblebees are important pollinators and rarely sting. Bumblebees are a declining species everywhere, and some species are under threat of extinction. Thanks for watching, and tune in again soon, as we'll be featuring more videos from Prince Albert National Park in Saskatchewan, Canada, as well as other Saskatchewan parks in the near future on SNN. So check out all of the episodes on www.sasnews.net. That's Saskatchewan News Network's website. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/sasknews.
To the ground of the universe, hold until it starts to lose control. Everybody knows it will change its course, hoping for the strength to ride the bull. If you need love, I'll give it all to you. If you need shelter, I'll build it up for two. If you want it, don't let it waste away. Need love and shelter, I'll make your world this view. Building up the walls of your pictured life, the fabric of your being will be the glue. Living with another day to yearn, even a dated heart can be renewed. If you need love, I'll give it all to you. If you need shelter,
Ready? All right, welcome back to SNN's Friday Night Football. It looks like the Vipers are going to receive in the second half here. Score is currently 22-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias. The wind will be at the back of the Vipers to start the third quarter, and the Victorias will be going into the wind. Looks like the wind is kind of swirling around here at the Snake Pit. Here, if you're just joining us, the score is 22-7 for the Regina Victorias.
Regina will be kicking. Your Melville Vipers receiving this first kick of the second half.
Oh, let me correct myself here. Looks like the Victorias will have the wind at their back, and the Vipers will be going into the wind. 61 for the Victorias coming in as the
Madison Horvath.
Madison Horvath coming in to replace the kicker, number 89, Jada Duvall, who was injured in the first half. Today's game sponsors this is brought to you by Melville's Canadian Tire, Vaughn's Independent Grocer, Melville G3, and Melville Home Hardware, and Melville Prairie Co-op. Hovarth with the kick, it's up. It is, goes past 71, picked up by number 15, Quan. Quan gonna be brought down at about the 45-yard line by number 7, Jada Friedrich.
By number 72, Sally Truong.
So we're going to have the ball down here for the Melville Vipers on the 43-yard line. It'll be first and 10. Score is currently 22-7 if you're just joining us in favor of the Regina Victorias. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football. Ball back, two in the backfield, one wide receiver. Achkate up, she's going to the air this time. Oh, it hits the ground. Quan was the intended receiver for the Vipers. So it'll be second and 10 from the 44-yard line. Temperature just keeps dropping here at the Snake Pit. The beginning of the game it was about +1. Now it's about -2. You can see the breath of the players as they're lining up at the line of scrimmage. We thought it was cold here last week's game between the Yorkton Sacred Heart Saints and the Melville Cobras. Snap back over top of the head of Achkate. Achkate's got it. She's going to be brought down by number 27.
Ball crowd by 16, Achkate. Brought down by number.
Here we go, they give right on, picked up by Nethercutt. She's going to take it to the right-hand side. She's got by Inglot, brought down.
Inglot downfield.
So with only a gain of about 2 yards on the return, Inglot right on her quick. So it'll be first and 10 for the Regina Victorias from just outside of center here. First and 10 at the 53-yard line.
Good field position for Regina, though.
Regina in scoring position here on the right-hand side. First and 10, two in the backfield, one wide receiver. Ball snapped back to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Nethercutt. She's going to keep going to the left-hand side. She's got some wheels. She's going to make her breaks through the tackle. Keeps going, is brought down at about the 25-yard line. So about a 26-yard line run by number 25, Eve Nethercutt.
She was rambling down the sidelines.
So it'll be a first and 10 for the Victorias on Melville's 27-yard line. Johnson back in over top of the ball for the Victorias. One wide receiver, two in the backfield. Johnson going to pitch it back to Nethercutt. She's going to cut and try to cut right through And she's brought down by number 11, Christina Kim.
Brought down by 93, Shelby Kunkel. And number 11, Christina Kim, in on the stop as well.
So now the ball is down
Looks
on
like
the
no gain on the play.
18
It'll be
or
second and 10.
27 yard line, second
Ball on
and
the
10.
27-yard line.
Regina Victorias in scoring position now. Score is currently 22-7 in favor of the Victorias. Johnson with the snap back, 2 in the backfield. She's going to go to the air this time. And she's sacked, but she throws it. And it's down. That's a fumble. Is that not a fumble?
Pass falls incomplete. Incomplete pass. Not a conventional pass, but
It was an underhand pass, yeah. So
pressure by
that'll
number
be an
12,
incomplete
Emily
pass. It'll be
Yanish.
third
She's
and
in the
11 now.
backfield.
Number 12, Emily Yanish, made the play on that one, forced her down into the backfield.
It'll be third and
So it'll be third
10.
and 11 here for the Victorias. Johnson in the backfield, wide receivers, 1 Igbal. Pitched out to the outside to neither cut. She's brought down by number, she beats off the tackle. She keeps going, gains to the outside. Neither cut could go all the way. And she's forced down at the 1 yard line
25 neither cut.
by number 32, Trinity Nesbitt with the tackle.
It will be brought down, breaks some tackles.
So that'll be first
takes
and
it
goal
down
for the
deep in
Regina
Mountain territory.
Victorias.
It'll be first and goal for Regina.
Neither cut with a 25-yard run.
Touchdown-saving tackle by number 32.
So that'll be
Trinity
first and goal
Nesbitt
for the
saves a touchdown.
Regina Victorias here. Johnson over top of center, 2 in the backfield. Neither cut and Maurer in the backfield. They're going to try and push that up through center. Is it through?
Up through the middle.
No, it looks like the Vipers are going to stuff them.
Ball
So that'll be
carrier,
second and goal now for the Victorias.
That's right.
Current score is 22-7 for the Regina Victorias. 7 minutes left
Ball
here in
carrier number
the
19, stop,
third
Ryan
quarter.
Maurer. Stop made by number
Ball
7,
down on the
Sam
goal
Fortin.
line here, or just outside, 2 yard line. Regina going to try and go up the middle again with Maurer. Maurer gets it on the side. Does she get through?
19
No, looks like the Vipers are going to stand them up again. So that'll be third and goal now for the Vipers on this goal line stand.
Abby Braun. Need a big stop from our defense.
So
fans. Let's
third
hear it,
and
let's
goal
hear it,
here for the Victorias.
Off your horns, Ryan.
Trying to make him go up by
Do what you
another
gotta
6,
do.
making it 28-7. They're trying to go up the middle again. Neither cut. She's going to get it. Touchdown,
Off
Victorias.
the gut, number 25,
So that was now
Eve
28-7 for the
Nicholson for a
Regina
touchdown.
Victorias here at the Snake Pit in Melville,
6
Saskatchewan.
points for Regina Victorias.
Third quarter. Touchdown by number 25, Eve Niedercut. Oh, we have an injured player. Can't quite make. Oh, yeah, there she is. That would be. Looks like a shoulder injury. So number 51. Camille Weeb of the Regina Victorias is being taken off by the trainer. We're going to have the play whistled back in here for the convert. It looks like the Victorias are going to go for 2. And try and make this 30-7 for the Victorias. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasnews.net. Ball hits the turf. And Johnson is brought down by the Vipers. The convert will be no good. Looks like a pile of about 4 of them took him down there.
Number 2,
So the score will remain 28-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias, who will come out to kick it off here to the Vipers here at the Snake Pit in Melville, Saskatchewan. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on www.sasnews.net.
With 6:31 left in the third quarter, Regina 28, your Melville Vipers 7.
Horvath out to make the kick for the Victorias, who are currently leading 28-7 over the hometown Melville Vipers. Melville Vipers currently lead their division in standings with a perfect record of 2-0-0. Meanwhile, the Victorias are in second place with a 1-0-1 record. Short kick by the Victorias, recovered by number 61 of the Vipers.
Ball picked up by number
That would be
61,
Ashlyn Kormos. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vipers here on the 46-yard line.
Tackle made by 27, Quinn Weeb. Melville will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
Play whistled in here. Vipers with it down on their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Ajkate over the ball at center. Handed off to number 43, McClellan. And she's going to rumble her way to about 6 yards on that one. So it'll be 2nd and 4.
About 7 yards on the play.
Oh, sorry, actually it looks like she got 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3 here now for the Vipers around half field, center field here. Looks like at about the 54-yard line.
Quinn Weeb, and also in on the play number 7, Jaden Friedrich.
Be 2nd and 3 here for the Vipers. One wide receiver. Ajkate ball gets the ground. It's picked up by McClellan. She's going to push through. Looks like she's going to get the first down.
Picked up by 43, McClellan. She had the smarts
Turned a fumble into a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Vipers from their 50-yard line.
Stop made by number 6.
Female standings in the division right now. Melville with perfect record. Regina at 1-0-1. Mooseman with 1-2-0. And Yorkton 0-2-1. This is the first season for female football in Saskatchewan. I hope that there are many more.
It was made by number 16.
Ball snapped back to Ajkate. She's going to hand that off to Inglot. Inglot's going to try and fight her way through the pile. She's still moving, gaining about 5-6 yards on the carry. Ball pops loose, but she gaps onto it again.
6 on the play.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Melville Vipers. Horvath with the tackle for the Victorias.
Abby Mans. Call it 2nd and 4. Ball on the Regina 44-yard line.
Vipers with it on their 44. 2 in the backfield, 1 wide receiver. Ajkate with it. Ball hits having some trouble with the snaps here the last couple plays here. We got a player down on the. Oh no, she's getting up.
Maybe a pickup of about half a yard.
So
on the
probably it'll be 3rd and 3 here now for the Vipers on their 44-yard line. Or 45, I guess. If you're just joining us, the score is currently 28-7 in favor of the Regina Victorias. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on www.sasnews.net. Handed off by Ajkate over to Inglot. She's going to rumble her way down the sidelines, get some open field. She's going to get the first down. She's still pushing. She's pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line for a 30-yard run by 33. Chantel Inglot gets the first down for the Vipers.
Quinn Weeb and also in on the play number 18, Taz.
Just throwing stiff arms as she's going down the sidelines.
But that's a first down for the Vipers.
First down for the Vipers on the 20-yard line inside of Victoria's territory. Ajkate over center for the Vipers. 2 in the backfield. We got 41 McClellan and 33 Inglot. Handed off to McClellan. McClellan pushing the pile through the middle, gets about 5 yards on the run. So that'll be 2nd and 5 now for the Vipers on the 15-yard line. They're within scoring distance now. Current score here in the 3rd quarter is 28-7 for the Regina Victorias. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball snap back to Ajkate, hits the dirt again. Ajkate is going to take it though. She gets a good block from Inglot. He rumbles for about 3 yards.
16, Ajkate, nice block.
So that's going to bring it up about a 3 and 3 situation here now. Ajkate with about a 3-yard run. Well, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. Real tight here. So it's going to be just outside the 10-yard line here. I'm being signaled by my cameraman to get out of the way.
Big play for your Melville Vipers looking to pick up the first down. Come on,
So
fans.
Vipers in
Let's
scoring
go. We need a
position
big
here.
first
Ajkate
down.
over center. One wide receiver, number 25, Duda. Snap to Ajkate. She's going to hand that off to Inglot. Inglot is met by number 63, who's got her up by the face mask. We got flags up here. Looks like we're going to have a penalty against number 63, Mans, for the Victoria here. So if that's a face masking penalty, that'll probably be about a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, it'll be right on the goal line here.
Ball will be placed at the 1 yard line.
Oh, head tackle. Yeah, we had it on there. 63 green Mans head tackle, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. First and goal, right on the goal line here for the Vipers. Perfect scoring position for the Vipers. Score is currently 28-7. Vipers looking to go up another, get another 6 here to make it 13. Snap back to Ajkate, gives to McClellan. She pushes it through, and she's touchdown Vipers!
Touchdown Vipers, Janine McClellan.
That'll be make it 28-13 for the Regina Victorias. Victoria's got a player down. Looks like number 63 Mans,
Looks like number 61.
or 61 rather, Hovath.
Oh, she's up.
Oh,
No,
and now
down.
she's down again. And out comes the trainer for the Regina Victorias. So there's going to be a convert here. Looks like the Vipers are we're waiting to see what happens with the injury, but it looks like the Vipers are probably going to go for 1 or 2. I think they're going to go for 2. They kind of need to go to 2 to get as many points as they can right now. Granted, they have a very good kicker too, so the single point is a sure thing, as Ajkate is a very decent kicker. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for 1. They're going to... Oh, granted, I don't see... Oh yeah, no, kicker's out there. And Regina Victoria's player is being escorted off the field. Horvath. So it looks like they're going to go for 2. Vipers snap back to Ajkate. It's a reverse to McClellan. She levels her and pushes her way through for the second of the extra points. And that'll make it 28-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Melville converting on the 2-point conversion, McClellan on the reverse. So the Vipers are going to kick it back over to the Victorias now. Less than 2 minutes.
Left in the third quarter. Regina Victorias 28, your Melville Vipers coming back with 15.
Less than 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. The score is currently 28-15 for the Regina Victorias. Vipers going to kick off from their 45 back to the Victorias. Victorias have number 25, Eve Neithercut, and number 16. Are back to receive the kick. Ajkate gets the kick off. It's back down, picked up at about the 32-yard line by 16 of the Victorias. She finds an open seam up the middle, but is brought down at the 50-yard line by number 50,
which I still don't have a name on.
Abby Braun.
Brought down by number 50, Abby Braun.
Don't worry, neither do I. So ball down on the 49, 50-yard line here for the Victorias. First and 10 for the Victorias here. Ball snapped back. Johnson in the backfield, hands it off to Neithercut. Neithercut going to find an open seam, but she's brought down by number 50, Abby Braun of the Melville Vipers. So it'll be a gain of about 3 here, so a 2nd and 7 situation for the Regina Victorias.
2nd and 7.
Score is 28-15 right now in favor of the Regina Victorias. Victorias crossing half into scoring position. Ball snap back. Johnson's going to hand that off to number 72. She's got it hidden. He's going to cut around the side. Keeps going. She gets about 5-6 yards on the play on that one, about 7 yards. Actually, they're going to spot her for a whole 9, so it's going to be...
down by number 70, Sam Fortune. But it looks like
actually, they're going to give them the first down here on that one. That was carried out by number 72, Sally Trong of the Victorias. Gets about a 12-yard run on that play. Johnson over center, 2 in the backfield. Trong wide on the left side. Handed off to Nethercutt. She's going to be, he beats the tackle. Keats going. She's got number 71 on her back. Stein finally brings her down with the help of number 44, Abby Lowenberger.
71, Caitlin Stein, and 44, Lowenberger in on the stop as well.
So we're going to have the ball now down on the 30 or the 27-yard line here for the Regina Victorias, 1st and 10. Right-hand side of the field, Johnson over top of center, 2 in the backfield, Trong wide on the left. Pitched over to Nethercutt. She's going to try and sweep it out to the outside. She's got lots of field to run at. She gets a block. Oh, there's a legal block here on the flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be... Looks like that's going to come back here on the Victorias, though. And be holding or an illegal block. Awesome. You want to add that on there for me, Fred? Thanks. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 20. An illegal block on the Regina Victorias is going to push this back to being 1st and 20 from the 37-yard line of the Melville Vipers.
It'll be 1st and 20, ball back on the 37-yard line.
So 1st and long here now for the Victorias. Johnson over 7, Trong wide on the right-hand side. She pitches it back to Nethercutt. She's going to cut to the right-hand side. She gets a good block by Donaldson. Finds her way out to the outside. Is she going to be brought down? No, she fights off the tackle and touchdown Victorias by number 25, Eve Nethercutt. Her 3rd touchdown of the night. So the Victorias are going to go up by another 6, making it 34-15 here at the Snake Pit in favor of the Regina Victorias. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasknews.net, www.sasknews.net, Saskatchewan's news network, bringing you high school, junior, and semi-pro football from across the province every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Snap back. Johnson's going to go to the air this time. She's got a pressure from both sides. It's brought down, sacked by the Vipers, number 71, Stein. And that'll bring them back here.
So conversion is not...
So now the conversion no good. We're going to see 34-15 for favor of the, at the end of the 3rd quarter, the Regina Victorias up 34-15 over the Melville Vipers. Victorias are going to kick back to the, they're going to switch sides here now too. Entering the 4th quarter now. Victoria's going to kick off from their 45. Winner of tonight's game is going to claim 1st place in the league standings. As currently the Melville Vipers are in 1st place with a perfect 2-0 record, trailed by the Regina Victorias with a 1-0-1 record. The Mooseman Lady Generals are in 3rd with a 1-2 record, and the Yorkton Lady Gritters are in 4th with an 0-2-1 record. And it's recovered by the Victorias. And they're going to get their ball back here on the 50-yard line. Looks like it went up, went off a leg, and back into the possession of the Regina Victorias. I didn't quite see who recovered that one. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Victorias on the 50-yard line. Going into Vipers territory. Current score right now is 34-15 in favor of Regina. Looks like Melville's going to call a timeout here.
Melville Vipers called timeout.
So we had timeout here for the Melville Vipers. We're going to go to commercial. Back out on the field. Play has been whistled in now. So play will resume from the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Regina Victorias after a short kick fumble recovery. Gaining them possession back here, and they're back on the offense, coming into Melville's zone. Melville coming out onto the field now. Score is currently 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. About -2 out here right now. So that ball is probably like a rock for the most part. We pitched back. New quarterback in for the Victorias, number 32.
Pitch out to number 34.
Memphis Hartman now in for the Victorias. Donaldson with the carry is about a 3-yard run there, so it'll be
couple Vipers in on the stop.
2nd and 7 now for the Victorias.
2nd and 6.
New quarterback in, number 32, Memphis Hartman for the Regina Victorias. It seems like they've been rotating them out every second quarter. Hartman goes back into the pocket. She's going to the air. Oh, got a hand on it. Is number 19, Maurer, is the intended receiver. Falls incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 6 now.
3rd and 6.
From the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. Melville is calling the trainer out. Looks like number 44. So we're going to go to a quick commercial here while the trainers off here. Coming back into the play. She looks like she's going to be okay. Okay, play whistled back in here from the 46-yard line.
Vipers looking for a big stop here on defense.
3rd and 6 here for the Regina Victorias.
Let's go.
Hartman in the over top of center for the Victorias. In the backfield, Netherett and Donaldson. Donaldson gets the handoff. She's going to try and get through the pile. Doesn't quite make it past the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs now for the Melville Vipers. They're going to out comes their offense. 1st and 10 going the other way from the 45-yard line. Score currently in the 4th quarter here is 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Melville going to pick up possession here on the 45-yard line. First and 10 here for the Vipers. Achkate over center, 2 in the backfield, 1 wide receiver for the Vipers. Receiver in motion. She's going to come. Goes up through the middle here for McClellan. Holds onto the ball, rumbles for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Vipers.
Brought down by number 27, Quinn Weeb. Yep, I should know that one by now.
Less than 11 minutes here left in the 4th quarter. Score is currently 34-15.
Not a lot today.
2nd and 5 here for the Vipers. Adjukite over center. She's going to hand that off to Inglot. Inglot's going to rumble along the left-hand side. She's going to get that first down. She's knocked out of bounds by one of the Victoria players, by number 43. 45. Yep. So it's going to be brought up to around the 54-yard line here for the Melville Vipers. 1st and 10. Ball snap back to Adjukite. She's going to hand that off to Inglot again. Inglot's going to try, gets over the line of scrimmage, going to get about 4 or 5 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd and 5 now for the Vipers. Looks about 4 yards they're going to spot her, so it's going to be 2nd and 6 then. Approaching the 10-minute mark of the 4th quarter here at the Snake Pit in Melville, Saskatchewan. You're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on www.sasnews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. Flag on the play. Looks like we're going to have a procedure call against the offense, Melville Vipers. So that's going to move them back 5 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And we replay that down, so 2nd and 10 after a procedure penalty on the offensive line, it looks like.
Make sure to get your 50-50 tickets ready. We're going to do a draw.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Vipers at center. Adjukite over center, 25 in motion. Adjukite goes back to pass. It's up over top, but it goes through the hands of number 15, Christine Kwan. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from center field here.
On a yellow ticket, they're all yellow tickets. 868-109.
That's center now for the Vipers. Coming across center field here.
Under boots for $205.50. 868-109.
Ball snap back, Adjukite gives it to Inglot. Or no, she goes to the pass, it's up, it's knocked down by the Victorias.
Pass falls incomplete.
So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Melville Vipers, and out come the offense for the Victorias.
First draw will be for a gift certificate, a gift card from A&W.
Score is currently 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasnews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. Current female standings in the division right now, and Melville sitting in 1st, Regina 2nd, Mooseman 3rd, and Yorkton sits in 4th. Snap back, Hartman with it. She's looking for, it's just about intercepted by number 32, Nesbitt. Flag on the play.
All right, for a gift card from.
So it looks like we're going to have a penalty here coming towards the.
Make sure to bring your programs over here.
I'm going to want to say it's going to be against the offense. It looked like it might be a holding penalty or an illegal block.
Number 73, you get yourself a gift card from Tim Hortons.
Okay, so replay of the down here. Looks like the declined the penalty.
All right, for a Subway gift card.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 again from the original spot. Looks like the play that was on the defense. Ball snap back. Hartman over center. One in the backfield. She's gives it off to 72 Kwan. Trong, with it. She tries to carry it. She gets about one yard on it, 2 yards on it. So that'll be a 3rd down situation for the Victorias, about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 here on the 40 or the 50, 45, 46 yard line. Current score is 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Is that mine? Snap back, Hartman with a pass. It's picked up by Trong. She's wide open. He's brought down by number 32, Nesbitt.
So number 72.
5, 10, 15-yard reception for the Victorias. That'll be a first down. We got a injured player on the field. Looks like number 72, Sally Trong. Out comes the trainers for the Victorias.
Looks a lot like offside to me. Okay, good.
We're going to go to a quick commercial break here.
Card. And we still don't have a winner of our 50-50. Oh, I do have someone coming up the stairs now.
A play being whistled back in here. Looks like Trong is being assisted off of the field by the trainers for the Victorias. It'll be 1st and 10 for the, handed off by Hartman to Donaldson. Donaldson finds her way around to the outside. She's going to try and fight off the tackle. Gets about 5 yards before she's pushed out of bounds. So they're going to spot her for 4. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 situation here for the Victorias on the 35-yard line, 36-yard line for the on the Regina, the Melville zone. We're going to currently be about a 2nd and 6 situation
I don't
here.
know if he is, but I think he is now. Oh, he's not, he says.
Victoria is currently leading 34-15. Hartman over center, 2 in the backfield, receiver in motion. That looked like it was close to offside. Donaldson with the handoff, gets the first down. She fights off a few more tackles. Brought down at about the 17-yard line inside of the Cobra zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 from inside the 20-yard line of the Melville. So 1st and 10 for the Victorias, currently leading 34-15 over the Melville Vipers here at the Snake Pit in Melville, Saskatchewan. Pitch to the outside for Donaldson. Donaldson met by 2 Vipers. She cuts back into the inside, finds a seam, still going. Brought down by number 33, Inglot.
Brought down by number 33, Inglot.
So the ball is now going to be placed here on the 18-yard line of the Vipers end. Victoria is going to be 2nd and 8 situation. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on Melville's Rock Station, or no, it's not Melville's Rock Station, SAS Newsnet. Hartman over center for the Victorias. It's going to be snapped back, is dropped, fumbled, and that's down. So
Picked up by number 32.
it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Victorias. So it was a bad snap. That ball must be slippery out there right now. So Victorias will be a 3rd and 10 on the 19-yard line inside the Melville Vipers end. Ball handed off to Nethercutt. She's going to find her way through. Be close for the first down here.
Ball carrier number 25.
Got about 10 yards on that one. It looks like they might have to bring the chains out to figure out where that one is.
It's going to be close, folks.
This one's real close. It's going to be an inches situation. Like they're going to bring the measurement in here. Are they? Zoom in on this. Zoom in on the ball when they bring the chains. So this will determine if it's the first down. Out come the chains.
It's close.
It's going to be a close one here, folks. Looks like it's, can't quite see where. Oh, turnover on downs. First down, Melville. Didn't quite get it. The Victorias came up short on the 3rd down. Vipers offense comes out onto the field. They're going to take possession on their own 10-yard line.
Getting the ball back to the Vipers.
So the Vipers are going to turn around on offense. They're currently trailing 34-15 to the Victorias here in the 4th quarter with less than 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Adjkate over center, 2 in the backfield, 1 wide receiver. She's going to go to the air this time. It's up, it's over, it's caught by number 15, Christine Kwan. Beautiful throw by Adjkate over the center. And that'll be first down for the Vipers. Threaded the needle over the top. And that'll be first down from about the 20-yard line for the Vipers. Adjkate over center, 2 in the backfield. Duda wide. Gonna be handed off to Inglot. Inglot's going to take it up through the center. She's going to get about 5-6 yards on the carry. Been finally brought down. Ooh, ball's loose. Looks like Melville's going to recover it though.
Brought down by number 60.
So that'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vipers here on the 25-yard line for the inside their own zone. Current score right now is 34-15. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on sasknews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. Vipers with it on their 25, 5 yards to go here. Hands it off to McClellan. She's going to get the first down with about, oh, it's a fumble! No, she was down already. Her back hit the ground.
Referee signaling she was down already.
Already says it's down, so it's going to be a first down for the Vipers.
Picked up a first down.
And that'll be spotted on the 33-yard line.
Said she was down, then the ball popped out after.
So the Vipers are going to be 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10.
Ball came out on the impact of the ground, yeah. Snap back to Adjkate, 2 in the backfield. We hand it off again to Inglot. Inglot with it. She's going to break off a tackle. She's going to try to get to the first down. Going to be about short. Looks about 9 yards.
Brought down by number 45.
So it'll be a 2nd and 1 situation here for the Vipers. Okay, less than 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Vipers trailing 34-15 to the Regina Victorias. This game will determine first place. Snap back to Adjkate. Adjkate gives it to Inglot. Inglot beats off the tackle. Beats off a second tackle. It's a fumble. Ball comes loose. Looks like it's recovered by number 53, Caitlin Krieger.
Number 53, Caitlin Krieger.
And that'll be there'll be a first down on the 47-yard line. And the Vipers are going to continue to march down the field here. Currently trailing 34-15. If you're just joining us, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on Saskatchewan News Network. 2-minute warning now here in the 4th quarter. Ball down on the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vipers. Snap back to Adjkate. She's going to the air this time. Over top for Kwan. She catches it. Oh, it's incomplete. Slips through the hands. Just about caught as well by number...
Tactician.
Kwan, who was the intended receiver there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 back from the 46-yard line for the Vipers. Exciting play over center. Adjkate over center here. Ball hits the turf. It goes down. Oh, made contact with the quarterback. She's going to get up here, though.
The loss of 1 or 2.
So going to be 3rd and 12 here now for the Vipers on the 45-yard line. Less than 1:30 here to go in the 4th quarter. Score is currently 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Vipers trying to make a comeback here. Adjkate going to hand it off to Inglot. Inglot going to try to get a block from McClellan, gets about 4 yards. That'll be a turnover on downs for the Regina Victorias. And they're going to come out here with their offense. So Regina's going to get the ball on about the 47-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 going the other way. Some kids building a snowman off in the end zone. Gotta love snow in September. It's the first weekend of autumn. 1st and 10 for the Victorias. Snap back. Hartman gonna go to the air this time. She's gonna sweep out to the outside. She's brought down by the Vipers in the backfield by number 71, Stein. And that's going to make it a second and 16, second and 17 now for the Victorias.
16 ball right on the center marker.
If you're just joining us here, you're watching SNN's Friday Night Football on Saskatchewan News Network, sasnews.net. You can also tune in on Facebook and Twitch.tv. So it's going to be a timeout here. We got another injured player. Looks like Stein is going to be helped off the field. We're approaching the 1 minute mark left here in the fourth quarter. Score is currently 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Stein being helped off the field by Coach Walchuk. Second and 15 here for the Victorias. Victorias currently leading 34-15 over the Vipers. Snap back to Hartman. Hartman's going to hand that off to Donaldson. Donaldson going to work it to the outside. She's going to get the first down, brought down by Inglot. Good hit. And that is a 18-yard carry by Donaldson for the first down.
Touchdown for the Vipers.
Inglot with a great stop here to keep it at 18 yards for Donaldson. First and 10 just outside of the, looks like the 34-yard line here in Vipers territory. Less than a minute to go here in the game. Ball snapped back to Hartman. Hartman takes a knee.
Hartman takes a knee.
So that's going to be second and 10 now from the 45-yard line. Less than 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To say sorry to my cameraman there. So the ball down on the 35-yard line. Looks like Regina's probably going to take trying to run the clock out here. Regina currently with a commanding lead, 34-15. Just trying to run the clock out here in the fourth quarter. Takes a second knee.
Another knee by number 32, Hartman.
So Hartman takes another knee here. So it'll be third and 13. Less than 30 seconds here left in the half.
And I think that's the ball game, folks.
This will probably be the end of the ball game here with this final play. Final score, 34-15 in favor of the Regina Victorias. Thank you for watching Saskatchewan News Network's SNN Friday Night Football. You can tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time on www.sasnews.net or on twitch.tv/sasnews or on facebook.com/sasnewsnet. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. See you next week.
Thanks.